made you kill Emily? She didn't do anything to you.
Oh, she was Jason's sister, and Jason needed to pay for what he did to my father.
Sit down! Shut up and sit down! Shut up! Sit down! Going somewhere? I warned you. I told you, sit down. Shut the hell up. You couldn't even do that. Oh, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stop moving. Enough! One scream, one word, and you die first.
Dispatch, Detective Spencer, reporting 1180, requesting a backup in an ambulance.
Get down. Now! We're better now.
Lucky!
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you... Sit back! Get off!
baby's mine.
Yes. I know what you're thinking. I went to the sperm bank and I picked out an anonymous donor. That is the truth. I was entirely committed to going that route, to doing this pregnancy all on my own, carrying the child, giving birth, raising...
Not a good time.
Dr. Judy needs a consult. What shall I tell him?
I don't care what you tell him.
Okay, I'll find Dr. Burgess.
The night of Georgie's funeral, after making all the arrangements and having to be strong for Uncle Mac and watching Maxie attack Felicia, suddenly the loss and the senselessness of it all just hit me. You know, I felt like I was drowning. I remember I was in the car, I was driving, and I didn't even really make a conscious decision, but I don't know, somehow I just ended up in front of your building. I needed someone to hold on to, someone to keep me from going under. I needed to be with someone that really knew me, someone that I could really trust. You know, I mean, making love, we're just two people finding comfort with one another.
I knew what it was.
It just happened.
Yeah, I was there.
I didn't think that it meant that we were just gonna pick up where we left off. You know, I wasn't trying to trick you into getting me pregnant. I mean, it's not like I sabotaged the condom.
You knew that it broke.
Well, I hadn't undergone in vitro yet, and so that had to be the only explanation. And I also knew that I could have infected you. And then I had a moral obligation to talk to you about that.
Robin, why didn't you tell me?
I was going to. I went to find you immediately. And then I heard you. You were talking to Leo in here, and you said that you had been tested for HIV and that you were negative. And I was so thankful. I was so relieved. But I don't know. I mean, I also knew that we didn't really have to have a conversation about it because nothing had really changed.
Nothing changed. Nothing changed, Robin. I'm gonna be a father.
I'm Claudia Zakara.
You and Sonny.
Everyone deals with rejection differently, and Sonny, well, let's just say after you declined his marriage proposal, he didn't crawl off licking his wounds. You can't be too shocked. I mean, just one look at the man, you can tell he's not the whining, pining sort. He's decisive. He takes action. I like that, especially in bed.
Claudia, is it?
Mm-hmm. You're wondering if it's true.
I'm wondering why you're telling me all this.
You are making a big mistake.
You couldn't come up with anything more original than that?
Tell your boss.
Tell me yourself, Trevor. It better be what I want to hear.
Why are you doing this?
When all is said and done, you are nothing but a parasite. A messenger waiting in the shadows. So I want you to take this message back to Anthony Zakara, who was twice the man you will ever be, even paralyzed and with his mind half gone. He'll get his son back when I get mine back.
You locked us in here!
No, hysterical blonde one. You hit the keyboard with the flashlight. If you just held it steady like
Do
an
something, you
exclusive
stupid
girl.
Okay, no. It's okay. It's okay. Just undo whatever it is that you just did.
Hey, brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? After that, maybe I'll just hit the open sesame button on my keyboard and follow that with a text message.
Don't take that tone with me.
Look, I kloosh a specific routine to try to circumvent a certain...
English!
Okay, I improvise using some unconditional...
English!
We are trapped like hamsters in a rank and smelly tube.
I think it's unfair that you be kept in the dark about what happened between me and Sonny. A man who recently proposed marriage to you. This one's on the house. I'm doing you a favor.
Oh, is that what this is?
I realize it might be hard for you to see it right now for what it is because your mind is crowded with images. You're still
So
dealing...
what do you want? You want me to thank you?
No. That would be too much. I'll be happy just knowing that I've opened your eyes. I think that you deserve to know what kind of man you're really dealing with. Sonny thinks his actions won't have consequences, that he can come on like a stormtrooper, busting up people's lives with impunity. Maybe that's the way it used to be, but not anymore.
I understand.
Good.
No, I mean, I understand why you're really here.
You picked Johnny up? You kidnapped him? I don't believe this.
Believe it, Trevor.
10-to-1 odds. Jason Morgan had nothing to do with this. He's the only sane one in your organization. It's got you written all over it.
Well, something tells me you're not going to go to the police.
Sonny.
Huh?
It is a colossal error, and it's going to end badly.
I want my son back!
I'm in no position to help.
If anything happens to my son!
If anything
Trevor.
happens to your son, huh? If anything happens to me, they're going to be events that will be set in motion. You committed the cardinal error, Sonny. You made a big mistake. You made this personal. You are being reckless.
Try dangerous.
No. I've seen that look in your eye before. It's fear. Like on an animal who's being backed into a corner.
So this is what it's come to with us. Minimalist conversation. I don't even need to respond because you've already decided exactly what I'm going to think or how I'm going to feel.
Well, I didn't decide this arbitrarily. I mean, you have been very clear from moment one when I told you that I wanted to have a baby that you don't. You don't want to have a child. You want to be free to live the life that you have carved out for yourself.
I've just been honest with you.
And enticingly available.
I was committed. I was faithful.
To a point.
God, it must be nice to be you. To know exactly what everyone's thinking, what they're feeling.
This isn't about making you out to be the bad guy, okay? It's actually the opposite. I know that you're a good guy and that if I told you the truth about this, that you would want to do the right thing, that you would want to live up to your responsibility, even if it made you miserable. I wasn't gonna force you into a life that you don't want.
Stop telling me what I want.
Fine. What do you want?
Sonny slept with you once, trying to obliterate his pain, trying to obliterate thoughts of me.
Trust me, you were the last thing on his mind, sweetheart.
And despite your coarse behavior
your
and
poor
this
delicate
compulsion you have to
sensibilities.
shock people, you seem like a relatively intelligent woman. So it couldn't have taken you long to figure out what was really going on with Sonny. He was just using you. You could have been anyone.
Of course, you have to think that because the alternative is too painful.
You came here to check out the competition.
I don't see any.
Wow. You're just a scared little girl, aren't you? I wonder what happened to make you that way.
You made a major miscalculation coming after my family.
Enough of this crap about your loyalty to family. You're the one who left my family in shambles.
Is that why you convinced Anthony Zakara to take my son? Because you blame me, Trevor?
Sonny, if you had any evidence that we kidnapped your son or shot Kate, you'd be screaming at the top of your lungs. And Jason Morgan would be all over this. The truth is, you don't know if we did it. And you don't care.
Guess again, Trevor.
You're pissed off! Because you don't have control of the Alcazar waterfront property. And you know, whoever does is going to control the balance of power. You are slipping, Sonny.
Careful, Trevor. You're used to hiding behind someone. Right now you're talking like you want to step up. Is that what you want? You want to take the heat, Trevor? You want to take the heat? You want to pay the price for somebody who gets reckless?
I have heard it all before.
Because I will tell you right now, if something happens to my son, if he gets injured in any way, I will come after you!
Yeah. That's what Adela used to say. Poor Sonny. He's not getting what he wants. And I would say, yeah, that's Sonny. He's scapegoating, blaming everybody else, lashing out. But this is not just pushing your mother down a flight of stairs, Sonny. This time, there are gonna be consequences.
You act like I've been oblivious all the time. Like I don't know you well enough to know that there was something going on, something important.
And I know you well enough to know that you wanted to ask me and you didn't want to know the answer.
You know what, Robin, you're right. I didn't want this. But now it's happening. And not just to you, to me too. You have to let me be a part of this.
No, I don't. I don't have to let you be a part of anything.
Hard for me to believe that you are the arbiter of fashion and taste for millions of American women because you're such a poor judge of your own gender.
Am I?
You really are. I'm no little girl. And I'm no lady either. Just ask your would-be husband.
Maybe I will.
Good, and while you're at it, why don't you ask him what he scribbled on that little cocktail napkin right before he gave me his room key?
Man, you are just working so hard to make me feel threatened and insecure while I'm recovering from being shot. I'm hooked up to all of these tubes and monitors. I mean, really, Claudia.
I know who you
It's
really
sad,
are. You know
Claudia.
that? Underneath all that manner and polish, I know. And see, if you were really secure, you'd tell him that we had this conversation, but you're nothing. You're a phony. You're fake. And you won't tell him. You won't tell him.
You turned out to be. You find out this is the tunnel that the text message killer uses, and then you get us stuck in it.
Okay, there's no use pointing fingers or flashlights.
You're right. If the Psycho Strangler doesn't get us, all the other things down here will.
Other things?
Yeah, you know, things that have been flushed away or made their way up the flotsam and jetsam. You've heard the stories about the alligators.
This is but urban myth.
How do you know?
Private Investigatory Rule 12 says when most you want to panic is when most you should fight it.
Who's panicking?
Okay, we're gonna use stone cold reasoning to find a solution, to find a way out. Please just keep the flashlight on me so I can concentrate. There may be a small window of opportunity where I can override the system and start it up again.
Good, that's good.
In 24 hours.
24 hours, Billy! What am I supposed to... Oh my God!
Elizabeth, are you hurt?
No, but like he's been shot.
No, he's still alive. Okay, keep your head down and shield your face.
Nothing's changed. I wanted to have a baby. I'm going to have a baby. You didn't want to have a child.
I'm the father.
Not in any meaningful sense of the word.
In every sense of the word.
Hold on a second. Didn't I just ask you what you wanted and you said, and I quote, I didn't want this?
Other men feel the same way. I was just being honest with you.
Other men rise to the occasion. They embrace it. The news inspires awe and wonder, not just fear, panic, and the sense of
You've been
impending
dealing
doom.
with this
they
for
don't
months.
grit their teeth and go through it
Robin,
like a
would you give
child
me a
who's been
second?
told
You
to
just
eat their
told
Brussels
me.
sprouts. I don't understand what you're fighting for. Because if it's your reputation, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? When somebody asks who the father is, what are you gonna say?
I'm going to tell them that it was someone that I never intended to be in the child's life in the first place. A sperm donor. And that's the truth. Come on, you didn't want to be tied down. You didn't want to change dirty diapers when it was your night to go to the Speedway, or when Ian wanted to take you to Vegas for a little male bonding. That's just it. No one's blaming you. No one cares. So, you know what? Just go out, prove to yourself that you still got it. That you're still mentally 18. Plant yourself at some bar, brood over a beer, and spray pheromones at the hottest chick in the place until she starts checking you out.
Sounds like a great idea.
Knock yourself out.
Vodka. I don't like being summoned. What do you want?
Claudia, calm down. Focus. I want to tell you something. Now, don't rush off and do anything reckless.
Don't dictate to me, okay? Do as you're told.
All right, look. Do you know that Sonny Corinthos kidnapped your brother?
I know.
How?
Steps are already being taken.
What are you doing?
What makes you think I'd tell you? I don't know what you're doing. I haven't known for years, though I have my ideas.
Claudia, like it or not, you and I are on the same side of this, and it's critical that we do things right. We got a shot to take poor Charles right now. Johnny only talks about running a family. We don't have time for him to work out his daddy issues.
Well, isn't that exactly what you're doing? Aren't you using my family business to work out your issues with your stepson? Isn't this all about settling an old score with Sonny?
Claudia, neither you nor Johnny know what's happening. You don't know the play. You don't know who holds the balance of power.
Maybe I know more than you think.
What is this for her?
Do I have to have a reason to be nice to you?
Well, I know you have a lot of other things on your mind, Sonny. You didn't have to go out of your way.
Open it. Take that for you. it's like the same one your cousin Gloria gave you back in the old neighborhood when we were teenagers, and
You
thought
said you hated that hat.
Well, I didn't hate the girl wearing it.
Well, I said I hated the dress. I suppose I hated the hat too.
And I remember that you didn't want to make Gloria feel bad, so you wore it like it was something out of couture. And you wore it all day like it was, royalty. And you know what? I actually started to like it because you look so damn beautiful in it. And I'm looking in your eyes, and they were sparkling. The sun was shining. And I thought to myself, wow, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like to be in love. And I thought that I could never feel like that with anyone. You all right? Hey. You okay?
Careful, just careful, just careful.
Over there.
Look, this is our only means of escape. So if my laptop...
Is that all you can think about? We're about to get eaten alive by sewer animals.
I did not see anything.
It was over there.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, it's horrible.
What is it?
It's a plethora of recyclable material unrecycled.
There was something. Oh, Pam.
What?
My shoes are ruined.
Okay, on the list of problems that we are facing, that is not a top priority.
It is to me, and I never should have let you talk me into coming down here.
You forced me into helping you prove Coop's innocence through the threat of violence, okay? Jackal PI is all he's done is employ all of his skill and knowledge into helping you find the true evildoer and bring him to justice.
Yeah, and you've screwed up the entire way. First you thought it was Logan.
Okay, there was strong evidence, albeit circumstantial, but okay, but now...
And now we're just at another dead end.
Because of a technical glitch. Okay, look, a note. Written in Coop's own hand, inscribed on the back of your Valentine's gift, has put us in direct line of the killer of him and of sweet Georgie. Okay, if finding this evildoer, the one that took your sister and the man you love, means dealing with some foul odors and dirty shoes, I think that's a small price to pay.
What is it?
Well, a clue, perhaps?
Is it gonna tell us who the real text message killer is? Who is it?
A most unlikely suspect.
Unlikely why?
Because he's dead.
Okay, come on. Climb out.
Sam's in the trunk.
Lucky.
Sam! 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 Come on, we gotta get out. Come on.
Kate, what's going on? Did the doctor say something about your condition? Come here. Okay, something's going on here, and you're gonna, did something happen while I was gone, and you're not telling me, or what?
Sonny, it's just the medication. It's just making me emotional.
All right. Are you sure?
I know, I was just thinking back, brings up a lot of memories about choices and why we made them.
Well, my father saw the girl in the memorable yellow hat that day, and what he saw was how she made me smile. And all he ever wanted from me was to find somebody to make me smile like that again. And the truth is, I have. I mean, you can change your name, you can have a different job, I don't care. You're still the same girl from the old
I'm
neighborhood.
older and wiser, Sonny.
I want to make you feel the way you made me feel that day. I want to make you smile the way you made me smile that day.
Did you know that Sonny had his goons pick me up and work me over pretty good? I didn't give him anything. He thinks we kidnapped his son, and I didn't disabuse him of the idea.
Which puts Johnny at even greater risk.
No, his life is even more valuable.
I'm not gonna let you put my brother's life at risk
I'm not
just so
playing.
you can see Sonny squirm.
Tell me, you don't love it?
If anything happens to Johnny, I will make Sonny pay in ways he can't even imagine.
Whoa, Claudia. You're sounding just like him. Believe me, that's a mistake. Don't make it personal. Claudia, I know that you've come back to prove something. But listen to me. Now's not the time for it. Cost your brother his life.
What else did Sonny say?
He blames us for shooting Kate Howard, too.
Well, I hope you told him that we would have finished the job. Of course, she's your ex-girlfriend too, isn't she? Just yet another way that you're wrapped up into this personally. Just another way, Trevor.
Whoever is responsible for this did us a very big favor because you see Sonny is preoccupied with Kate and his son. He's lashing out all over the place. He's becoming reckless, and that makes him
vulnerable.
So, Let's just help him find his damn son. I'm gonna track him down and make this work for us. So please, don't do anything. All right? You understand? Don't be reckless.
I think we understand each other perfectly. Travers.
Scotch, rocks, please.
Yeah, Lorenzo. That's an even better suspect than Logan.
Okay, Private Investigation Rule 36 clearly states follow all leads to their conclusion, regardless of how unlikely
Or bizarre or stupid.
Inexplicably, yet another transaction has been made from Lorenzo Alcazar's accounts.
Well, even though Carly brought back proof from South America that Lorenzo was still alive, we all know she did it to cover Jason's butt because he really offed the guy, not that anyone was complaining.
This is most distressing.
Well, no, it just means somebody else has access to Lorenzo's accounts.
No, it is not that simple. Okay, the only access to these accounts is through state-of-the-art retinal and fingerprint technologies, and only 2 people had access.
Lorenzo and...
His son, Diego.
Another dead guy.
You know what that means?
Yeah, that you're not as smart as everybody says, and you got us stuck in this smelly, disgusting place, and we're no closer to finding out who the real killer is.
Elizabeth?
You gotta climb out.
It's gonna go.
Do it. Now.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired.
I want to make it up to you.
What?
The hell I put you through. It's gonna be over soon. And what it is, I'm gonna prove to you that you were right. And giving this a chance, giving me a chance, I promise you things are gonna be different. We can be those teenagers laughing in the sunlight, you know, with enormous possibilities in front of us. But I tell you what, I promise you, nothing is gonna come between us.
Don't miss General Hospital Wednesday when we give you a special behind-the-scenes look at how these unbelievable moments are created.